I failed a bunch of business models in my 20s, but in the last 18 months, I've made over $350,000 selling digital products. But how the fuck did I actually do this? When I quit my job, a lot of my engineering friends were getting promotions at work, and I had no idea if pursuing an online business was something that was going to even work. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you 3 lessons that I wish I knew when I first started, so you can skip years of struggle and build a digital product that actually sells. Now, the first question that I would ask myself is, what do I actually sell? And that's the question that I first had when I started out as well. Now, before I started selling digital products, I was already building websites for businesses at my agency. So in other words, a business had a problem, either a bad website or no website, and I would build them one in exchange for money. Now, what if you're starting out and you don't have a business or an offer? There's 2 great places to start. One would be your hobbies. So what are you interested about? Maybe it's photography, cooking, fashion, graphic design, or the other case would be what you currently do at work. So maybe you're an accountant or you're a student tutor. And what you'll notice is that people already pay money for these services because they do one thing, and that is they solve a problem. So once you find a problem that people are already paying money for, you pretty much validated that there's demand in that niche. So in short, lesson number 1 is find a problem that people are already paying money for. Now you might be thinking, building websites, doing accounting services, teaching students as a tutor, these are all services, so how do I actually build a digital product from this? I kind of found digital products as an accident. I was having conversations with some of my prospects that really liked my work, but they just couldn't afford my services. So one day, what I decided to do is take some of my older projects, package them as pre-built templates, and put them up on my site and sell them for $97. That was the start of me selling digital products, but the key here is that I didn't pitch it as a template. I pitched it as a tool for a business to solve their problems. And the way that I presented this is that they could do this in 3 clicks without wasting money trying to hire an expensive web designer or having to wait weeks working with an unreliable contractor or agency owner to have to wait their website be built. Now on my side, this was a breakthrough because it completely decoupled my income from my time, and on their side it was a massive win as well because it solved that problem that I was talking to you about. So if a business had a bad website, they pretty much were losing clients on their site, and if they had no website, then no client would be able to find them online. Now what if you're not a web designer like myself? Let's say that you work as an accountant. What you could do is offer accounting or budgeting templates that you can then offer to businesses, and you can present these editing presets or templates as a way for somebody that doesn't know too much about editing to still be able to edit like a pro or have cinematic looking videos or photos. So after a lot of back and forth, that's the shift that I realized. I wasn't trying to sell just a PDF, a course, or a template. I was actually selling an outcome it gave to a specific problem. So in short, lesson number 2 is sell a solution, not a feature. So at this point, I already know what I'm gonna sell, who I'm gonna sell it to, but the next question would be, how do I actually find people that are actually going to buy my products? And to illustrate this, look at these glasses right here. They are made by a company called Hills. It's Iman Gadget's company. And the reason why I bought these is because number 1, I like Iman. Number 2 is I've learned a lot about business and marketing from him. And number 3, I just trust him. This is why I was cool paying over $200 for these sunglasses where I could have just gone to the mall and found a cheaper alternative because I was buying from somebody that I'm already familiar with or I already trust. Think of the last thing that you bought. Was it from somebody that you knew or somebody that you trusted? Chances are it was. Now in my case, I buy a lot of stuff from people I watch or consume online, and I'm okay paying higher prices. So some examples, as I already showed you, were these sunglasses. Another example would be Colin and Samir's course, or another example would be Alex Formosi's books and like the hat and everything like that you see right here. So in short, I do this, or we do this, because we buy things from people that we know, like, and trust. Now this makes sense, but how do you actually find people that are going to buy your products? In my case specifically, what I realized is that there was already business owners on YouTube who were trying to build a website for their business. So what I did is I put myself out there, provided free value with my videos, tutorials, examples, mistakes to avoid, and then naturally some of these people would come to contact me for my web design services, and then later on as well the web design templates. In essence, my products were an extension of my content, and I led with free value, which then led these business owners to trust me and want to buy my stuff. There's different ways that you can do this. I'm not just saying YouTube is the only way, but you could sell on Instagram, you could sell on Etsy, you can sell on Wop, on School. There's different ways or platforms that you can do this, but the main key right here is to find a way that somebody can first discover you, like you, and then trust you as well. So there you have it. Those are the 3 lessons that I've learned after making $350,000 selling digital products online. And it's exactly what I would do if I was starting today. If you want to learn more about exactly how I do this, you can watch this video right here where I break down exactly how you can do the same thing as well. But with that, I'll see you in my next video.